first class, our part of the building hadn't been built yet. So our first class, we had the students come down to our office and see patients with us.
Tom's office was on Elm Avenue. It was his home. It was also his office, and that's where family medicine started.
Tom Lehman was a family physician. I mean, everybody knew him. Just a great guy, lovable person.
It was very hard to meet with the 14 doctors at the Hershey Hospital because they kept asking what kind of privileges they might have, and George Harrell was not interested in talking to them because we had no faculty at that time. We met on a Friday evening at the Hershey Hospital with the 14 doctors, and I dragged George to the meeting.
He said, I am planning to start the first department of family medicine in the United States. And if you're really interested, you can apply to me to join that. And that was exciting. He said, there are just 3 conditions.
The first is that you would have to give up your private practice and move your office to the medical center.
That was no problem. I was happy to do that.
The second is you'd have to accept a salary.
And that sounded much better than what I was doing at $3 or $4 a visit.
And the third is that before any of this could happen, you'd have to go and take a year of additional training at your own expense before we could consider you eligible because you haven't had a residency.
So it did not go well.
It blew the lid off the place. I mean, the doctors were furious, and I came home Friday evening, had a stiff drink and said, well, we certainly blew this one.
So that was just left with a kind of a poor feeling.
Monday morning, George called me and he said, can you come over to my office? I said, why? And he said, because Tom Lehman has accepted our offer.
Only one physician, Tom Lehman, joined this program.